Good morning. We have possibly an impulsive move and a gap and go or a gap and go this morning. We are out of balance. The market is really tanked. I'm in a little trade right now. I'm trying to see if I can pull it off. Trying to get risk neutral. Um, it's looking like a good trade right now. We'll see.
Order filled.
Alright, we're risk neutral. We'll try to ride it. Trade number one. ETH. 621. I'm trying to go for this VHN. This was the VPOC. It could just go down here and go to this VPOC, so we'll see. We're risk neutral. This is a naked VPOC. This is an outside edge. So, alright, now it looks like it tested below. Outside edge. So now we in. I'm not stressing here. This is a weekly VPOC and a micro VPOC. This got some potential here. So that's what we're doing. I think I might need to turn this mic up a little bit more. So, LVN. This is the first test for the longs here. Well, this was the first test. It broke out of that. And it may go and retest this again. But, boy, look at this. This has been this morning here. This has been the market. Down. We have this taking out this VPOC, but this VPOC is still alive. That is still alive at, no, let me see, is it still here? I don't have that VPOC on here. What the hell? 6661. Yeah, this VPOC right here. So, yeah, this is going to still be a question. We're outside of value, low out of range. Oh, well, stats for that are, I'll have to wait. Low out of range days are this. So we need this up on our screen. Oh, well, anyway, so let's get rid of that, and I can show you what's going on here. This is where the market is right now. It's testing this VPOC. We have all of this unauctioned area down below. This could be resistance, but we'll see. We have 6681 as a LVN, so yeah, we'll check it out. Check it out. Oh man, this thing just makes me nervous playing with that.
Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers. Absorption buyers at 6,660.25.
Alright, this trade looks like it's going to fail. I sweep the sellers. Anyways, first trade. Sweep sellers. What does sweep sellers mean? Swept the buyers is what it is. The sellers swept them. So, market's going to kick off here really soon. This is looking like resistance. Gotta get over this. The buyer's strong. Are the buyers strong? I don't know if I'd want to sell it. I don't know. I took out all the stops in the ETH. We'll see. I want to be short. We got 2 minutes here. Is the clock kicking? Let's turn on Benzinga. Benzinga. Well, we'll just
Order filled.
okay. That trade zeroed out. Overnight low. Overnight low is there. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see what happens. This is the closest stat right here. This is the closest stat. Right there. Is it going to be
1 minute till news event.
This is a level right there. We don't need these guys.
30 seconds till news event.
Plan is responsive or gap fill. We need to find out. But here's the closest stat right here.
Absorption sellers at
20 seconds till news event.
6,661.25.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Wie
1.
pakt migration?
Absorption buyers at
US equity market is now open.
6,659.5. Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers.
Too late.
Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,654.25. Sweep sellers. Absorption
Wie pakt
buyers at
migration?
6,654.25. Sweep buyers. Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers. Absorption sellers at
Order submitted.
6,655.75.
Order submitted.
Let's swing low.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.52.
Wow. It broke that fib, but now it should buy it. A lot of selling pressure down below that. And then what do we got? We have nothing down below. I like it.
Order filled.
Alright, what do we got? Fuck. Oh well. Shorts only, man.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers.
Order submitted.
Price discovery mode.
Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.42.
I have anything down here? The prior week low. That's it. That's all I got. Is this the low?
Order filled.
Absorption buyers at 66.41. Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.40. Sweep sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.38. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,637.25. Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.35.
Until I see anything, till I see the selling just peter out, I'm taking it down. I'm going for a prior week low. That's the only level. I mean, this is my logic. There's just no volume here. This is an old high volume node, but man, the seller sold that before. There's stops down here at 65.89. So we do have stops below here too at 66.11. So this is probably where I'm going to take it. Right there. So we'll see. Rencos are still red. This looks impulsive. Trade number 2 happened, I don't even know, right at the open. Let's see if they clear it. There's nothing down below except for this. Right here. Observe that. Does that mean anything? This is retail trading it now. Are they going to buy it and then reload? Buyers are coming in
Sweet
right
sellers. Sweet sellers.
now. Is that it? Is that all?
Order filled.
Alright, I'll take that.
Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers.
Do we do a re-entry?
Order submitted.
Ah,
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
VPOC migration.
VPOC. Okay, get above there, guys. Get these stops all up here and then boom.
Order submitted.
Sweet
Order
buyers.
canceled.
Sweet buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.40. Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.40. Sweet buyers.
Order submitted.
Sweet buyers.
Order submitted.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers.
Come on.
Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.42. Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Absorption buyers at 6,643.25. Absorption sellers at 66.44. Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Absorption buyers at 6,644.5. Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers.
Order submitted.
Okay, I'm doing a VPOC to Ewa. Oh, shit. They're gonna take me out.
Order
And I'm
filled.
gonna do it again.
Sweep fires. Sweep fires.
Order submitted.
Absorption buyers at 66.49.
Well, okay. That was a good trade.
Absorption sellers at 66.50. Sweep sellers.
Holy
Order
jeez.
sellers.
filled.
Absorption buyers at 6,645.25.
VPOC migration.
Order filled.
Uh,
Order submitted. Order submitted.
VPOC migration.
Order submitted.
there, dude. The only stat we got is this.
Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers.
Fuck you.
Order filled.
1 minute till news event. "30 seconds till news event. "20 seconds till news event.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Order filled.
Done.
Order canceled.
Sweep fires. Sweep fires.
INTC Intel at the intraday highs now, shares up about 4.25%. Following report that the company is seeking an investment from Apple. That's India November Tango Charlie.
Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,649.75. Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,653.5. Absorption sellers at 66.55.
All right. Yeah, we do full session VWAP right here.
Tom B said, remember, you have all day. Dean
Sweep
Trader
buyers.
said if we get back
Absorption
above the
sellers
open,
at
the 1/2 gap is
66.58.
69.
Oh, boy, I traded it well, so.
Tom B said 70 is also material ABB.
Absorption sellers at 66.59.
The page replied to Endobo right. Repet said
Absorption
MNQZ,
sellers at
IV play,
66.60.
beautiful 1 sigma down dip. Dean Trader said Zipper MMJ target is 63.50 valid until below 51.75. Tom B replied to Repet where you been? Welcome to the Slamateria.
Absorption sellers at 66.60. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.60.
AMPY,
Sweep buyers.
Amplify Energy,
Sweep
Papa here,
buyers.
Alpha Michael Papa Yankee. Up
Well,
about
this
28%.
looks like a gap fill now.
Repet said I'm learning to keep my mouth closed, boss. Greena said wait.
This is somewhere to observe because we got now.
Greena said 3K icebergs. F said that
Is
sell
this going
ice
to
was
fill the gap
observing.
now?
Tom B said F. Remember, the test into the wick of FOMC day, not necessarily to take lot out perhaps.
Intel hitting new highs now, 33.65, up about 7.7%. INTC.
Remember, the test into the wick of FOMC day, not necessarily to take lower day out, perhaps. The test.
F replied to Tom B. Yes sir, once we got above
Sweep
46
sellers.
looks like
Sweep
gap fill
sellers.
potential. I'm now watching PLO or come back inside opening print. F said below the sell ice. Dean Trader said Zipper MM target achieved. P said Immo watch for pick.
Shares of NEO popping here on volume. November India Oscar. NEO shares up 6.6%.
The page said Tom B said guys, be patient.
Let this develop right here. And let this be what tells us what's going on. 712, that's what we're waiting for. Is this
Tom
going
B said 70 is a number to observe, not resi.
to test it again? Let's see, test that again, guys.
LPTX, Leap Therapeutics getting some volume. Penny stock from the Papa Tango X-ray.
Is it going to be a gap fill or isn't it?
The page said don't like how that low structure was created.
LPTX getting some heavy volume now. Shares up about 24%, 38 cents. LPTX.
about that hard.
Tom B said LVN 52-ish to O serve.
I don't want to get short. I want to get long.
Tom B said observe the distributions.
Order submitted.
Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,665.75.
Gotta get above this. Ugh.
The page replied to Endobo Delta
Man, look at
flip
this. This
case,
is the fib.
which
This
is
is
not good for
6666. It's got a micro
The
VPOC
page
and
said, so let's see.
a naked VPOC right here. So I don't know, man. Indecisive. Are they going to knock it down?
Tom B said observe behavior of sweeps. Tom B said 70 is area ABB.
Sweat those shorts.
The page replied to Endobo plus relative double bottom. The page said, so this is interesting. Tom B said observe branch of OSH/NPOC.
Absorption sellers at 6667.
Tom B said that sets up 70 potential.
KMX CarMax following their disappointing results.
Tom
falling
B
to
said
new lows,
not resi.
22.75, down about 25% now. Kilo Michael X-ray.
The page replied to Endobo yet plus 420 RTH NPOC to low ATM.
Order submitted.
Oh man.
Absorption sellers at 6663.
Order filled.
Tom B said buy sweep rotation NW to observe sell sweeps.
Sweep sellers.
F
Sweep sellers.
replied to Tom B. And order flow alignment on the retest.
Order canceled.
Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers.
Natural gas storage coming up in about
Order
11
filled.
minutes at 10:30. A build of 76 BCF is expected.
keep doing that. They bought the overnight BPOC right
Tom
here.
B said LIQ stack below.
TIPT Tiptree REIT getting a pop here on
Tom
some
B said
small
potential
volume,
book
up
skew.
about 10% now. TIPT 2626.
What does that mean?
A high on TIPT. Tango on the Papa Tango.
F said I'm driving to my meeting now, so we'll just wait for 70 and reaction. Tom B said sell sweep into endpot level OSH. Tom B said still on the gravy train.
Are you long or are you
Order
short?
submitted.
Oh shit.
Tom B said not resi.
That was an accident. Get out.
Order filled.
That was an
Energy
accident.
Secretary Wright
Okay.
says U.S. government
Tom
will
B
use
said all of these behaviors are derivative of what we do here every day.
Okay.
powers to keep
Dean
more
Trader
coal
said
plants
nice
open.
retest of the opening print from above there. Nice sweep.
When it says sell sweeps, is that
Rod said bar on top.
short or long?
Tom B said NW it is trade management and clueless.
Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.68.
The page replied to Rod writing hand. Tom B said so guys, TGT just ABB. IB stat coming, not resi.
Absorption sellers at 66.69.
Repet said what's the plan team? Mine. I can only tell you neutrality 24,727.5.
Sweep sellers. Absorption buyers at
Reply to Rod possibly
66.69.
gotta ask my therapist. Tom B said scale.
Man.
Tom B said NW it is.
Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,668.75.
Tom B said potential to fill gap, or not. Dean Trader said they keep doing this lately, doing a IB make and break, where they set it and then break it right away, taking the trade away from us. Loudly crying face. A said get above 70 and gap fill and IBH. Tom B said 76.5 is LVNFRMS.
Absorption sellers at 6,669.25.
How long's only?
Tom B said stops might be ABVL and then gap, etc. Dean Trader said there is the 1/2 gap fill.
Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.70.
Tom B said NW
Sweep
Trade
buyers.
Management.
Absorption sellers
B
at
said if long.
6,671.25.
Secretary Rice says majority of U.S. coal plants slated for retirement could stay on longer.
Tom B said guys, if you didn't take the trade that is not the point. Tom B said if you took a stop, not the point we all do.
Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers.
Zach said
Trade
going up more.
ESC5 CME at TM Light by 700. Absorption buyers at 66.70.
Tom B said some selling here. Dean Trader said double top at Dev IBH. The page said could be excess low behavior. Repit replied to F. You must be a phenomenal pro. The page said shorts off the table for me at least for now. Tom B replied to Repit he trades from his car. The page said why does he do that? F. Replied to the page because the risk is
XXII,
minimal.
Sweep sellers.
22nd Century,
Sweep
getting
sellers.
pop here. Shares up about 2.06, $2.06, right now $2.06, up 36%, that's XXII.
Dean Trader replied to F. Not for driving and getting into an accident. The page said the risk is minimized for you when you driving. LMAO. Greenhorn Bull said hands on the wheel and not flattened button. Tom B said guys, we have the shorts in here and the profile is toothy, no consensus ATM.
Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.67.
F. Replied to the page in the sense of potential money loss I meant more so
Sweep
that
sellers.
if I
Absorption
get
buyers
into
at
an accident forbid at least my
66.65.
life insurance is in the millions. J. Replied to Tom B toothy hot I like that. F. Said toothy profile is price discovery. Tom B said be patient. We need more structure and balance for MR we are not balance side. G. Trader replied to Rod what bar means. A. Said break and retest. Dean Trader said I posted about getting stuck in the tail of the FOMC day. It is improperly auction territory. Rod said what did you see at 70 Tom B? Tom B replied to G. Trader clinking beer mugs. Dean Trader replied to Rodenbach at 70. F. Replied to Rod it is a composite HVN alongside whatever Tom B
Initial
mentions.
balance
75
time has
BCF
occurred.
versus the
Dean Trader
76
said.
BCF estimate on natural gas.
Greenhorn Bull said 70 SI pulling ATM.
Natural gas futures getting a small pop here, up about 3% for the day.
Absorption sellers at
$2.95.
6,664.5. Sweep sellers. Sweep sellers.
Tom B said that 70 was also a gap fill to the low FRM 9/18ths, but the primary input was the MCHVN.
Natural gas now reversing, moving lower, $2.92. XXII 22nd century shares moving on heavier volume now. XXII.
2. Replied to G. Trader break and retest.
Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers.
Tom B said so guys, this is where we need to think from both sides.
Order submitted.
Was this the responsive squeeze? Do we get
Order
out for IB
submitted.
stat? Tom B said where? Tom B said MR. Tom B said? Tom B said where? Tom B said need to watch LVNs. The page said so anyone? The page said bring your experience to the table.
EVAX of Axion getting
JMK
some
said
volume now,
81 LVN.
up about 38% for the day, off the highs.
Huh.
Tom B said I suspect more rotational / volume development might lend itself to MR. Tom B said longs.
Order filled.
Tom B said there is not a lot of volume so we can slip under these developing LVNs. Dean Trader said my MR right now is back to the pocket 70 and break of IBH, but I could be wrong, I am long the open print. Tom B said we are leaning north IMO.
I have such a hard time believing that.
Tom B said this is very structural. Greenhorn Bull said now with the book cleared out below we continue higher? The page said well Tom new traders might FOMO. Tom B said just wait for your trade, remember this is not a video game with an ATM attached. The page said so they have to wait for an entry. Tom B replied to the page right, we all have to deal with that, every day. F replied to Tom B. I did buy an ATM business so I technically do have an ATM in the basement. I was gonna post a picture face with tears of joy. The page said so I suppose they can wait for rebalance.
I'm not, no more shorts. No more shorts. No more shorts. 736. All right. No more shorts. I got a good one for the. I can't eat a trade anymore.
I always find patients
Coffee.
offer better intention
Coffee.
and anticipation vs FOMO.
All right.
Tom B said we still take stops. I figure if you're going to pay, make it worth it. The page said but Tom if they see others getting in at S good entry, that's causing them to FOMO. They essentially trading the other traders' plan than their own. The page said Tom B. Dean Trader replied to the page then they should be tarred and feathered for not trading their own plan. Dean Trader said and their money taken for being stupid.
All right.
F said wouldn't we say we broke out of the balance above on the daily?
I mean, how many
Tom B replied to the page up to them.
would
If a developing trader
gap
can't learn to
fill?
manage their emotions/hide, since that is the primary reason for failure, the rest of this can be learned, we all had. G. Trader said done for the day. Dean Trader replied to F. We are currently trading in an area of price acceptance around pocket 70. Both sides like this value from before. Going to see two-sided trading around here. Tom B said I'm still working the IB/gap. Tom B said not resi. Tom B said all scaled out. F. Replied to Dean Trader, yeah, my plan is still 70 to 74. We could reject 74 and fall out. Oregon continue to gap fill. G. Trader said visiting my mom in Cancun. The page said like for example I'm shorting this to 50. Risk accepted. What if other trader now switch up the plays? Abandoning their plans. Dean Trader replied to Tom B down to runner 2. It's sit back and see time. The page said Tom B. Dean Trader. Tom B replied to the page that is their choice, that is the only part of this they control.
CHKP checkpoint software achieves FedRAMP authorization and powering
The
U.S.
page
federal
replied to
agencies
Dean
with
Trader writing
AI-powered
hand.
cybersecurity. That's Charlie Hotel Kilo pop-up.
F. Replied to the page no. Greenhorn Bull replied to Willard still need another 1,500 contracts traded for migration from what I see. Tom B said we spend a lot of time on this here. Last Saturday was 3 HRS in chat on why we make choices whether in trade design or plan, etc. This subject is the $1 million question, why? Tom B said still WRKNG the long. Tom B said clueless. F. Said we're at the proper week mid ATM. F. Said prior asterisk. A. Said would be so nice to see the market just run through the IBH and get the gap fill like everyone is
Absorption
thinking.
sellers
LOL.
at 6670.
Tom B replied to A. Where is Rod? Maybe he can drop a 500 lot in there and give it a little pinch. P. Said beginners just sit back and learn from Tom. Intro_Ductions replied to A, I just want the bite, that's it, then I'm done. Don't have much time left to trade today, seems like a 2-trade day. Which is fine. Lucky said, Rod, how do you approach targets when a new one becomes available? I.e. you were targeting PLO for the gap fill, but now IBH is an open target as well. Do you move the TP down if you don't? J. Said Tom B stream today? Greeny replied to Tom B, he took some profits lately. The page said, bring those experienced traders out. Tom B said, what all developing traders need to learn, and we are all developing traders, is that you need to develop one trade and the discipline to work it and nothing else. Finto said, Tom B, where was your last short? Kyric Trader replied to Finto, he said he scratched 49. J. Said 6,670 potentially too hot. J. Said 70% IV stat still on though. F. Replied to J. That's great, I took the same short as Tom B, then the only piece for me I didn't trade manage and took the 3-point stop. Finto replied to Kyric Trader, I see. I took 2 more after that man face palming. Finto said, bad read.
Absorption sellers at 6,670.25.
F. Said once we got above DGPs it was kinda tough with OSH open. Dean Trader said, for the newer traders, how to identify the context change. We gapped down, had a 2-tick failed auction on the open print at 60. OD gave views context down. Then down at the 61 we saw. Rod replied to Lucky, most of the time I keep it at original target. Rod said, great question.
Too late. Mistrade.
Tom B said the 49 was a key level, so it was ABV that bought, so if 49 too high then the potential was to return to bought, but WAP was an obstacle, so SC was there and I went with min package since I. Intro_duction said flat. 1 TP 1 scratch. Didn't get my abide TGT, it is what it is.
I'm not trading
Don't
anymore.
have more time today. F. Said double top TBO profile ATM weak hot. Lucky replied to Rod, thank you. Tom B said, guys, remember, keep it simple and remember this is multi-TF. Tom B said, Russ and Adals.
Order submitted.
VPOC migration.
Oh my god.
Tom B said selling the 49 fits that idea, and you can see the reaction there. That trade for me was primarily to get to bot, that was all it was. A. Said need aggressive buying now. The page said Dean Trader said VPOC MIF. Tom B said Rod is on his Harley. B. Said. The page said Rod
Order
66 VPOC. Rod replied to Tom B triumph asterisk. Tom B said, guys, for MR you are seeing the migration, NW you need to wait for the eventual balancing out. The page said let's lose 66 though for a moment though. Tom B replied to Rod Wright. Nice bikes.
Order filled.
I'm out of that.
Tom B said fits your mindset. Triumph. Tom B said kick this thing.
Oh shit.
Sweet sellers.
Greenhorn Bull replied to Tom B. Dean Trader said here comes the IV break. Dean Trader said lining liquidity above again.
Don't short anymore, dude.
Hey, said double top in microstructure. Tom B said I wonder if you guys recognize the PVK entry 62-ish screenshot it, look at the pieces.
Oh well.
Hey, said at about
Platinum
9:32
futures
Central.
popping here.
Tom B
The
said do
highs
you
up
see
about
it?
3.25%.
The page said yeah. Hey, said sweep into liquid ID, set it up. Hey, said that was a long I took. The page said it wasn't a long force though despite the pick. Dean Trader replied to Tom B saw it and added. Tom B said 918-ish, what happened there? Hey, said same thing. Hey, said sell sweep buyers above the sellers. Hey, said trend up. Chirec Trader replied to Tom B on POC and POC check. Too low. Same thing in the morning but other way around.
Sweet sellers.
Tom B said
Sweet
also
sellers.
what else? Dean Trader said POC shift up. MBC said bar on POC, resistance became support. Hey, said OSH. Pavlov underscore replied to Tom B resistance turned support from big eye seller. Greenhorn Bull said liquidity stacked below. Hey, said OSH was picked off. Lucas Pora said liquidity trigger at 60. Chirec Trader said it's really the fact we break 15th bot for me. Either on POC is too high and we revert back to the 50. Or what's too high becomes fair / too low. The page said good AMT of longs got FOMO'd.
Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.64.
Dean Trader replied to Leslie underscore trades Iran putting out news really can't level an OSH today as it really was an open
Sweet
drive.
sellers.
We had a
Sweet
2
sellers.
failed auction at the
Absorption
open.
buyers at
This is a more advanced trade strategy.
6,663.25.
The page said up here. F. Replied to Dean Trader, do you mind elaborating on 2-tick failed auction? The page said now we going to tag WAP. Dean Trader replied to F. Hold on IHAB ego watch my trade here.
Absorption buyers at 6,661.25.
Chirec Trader said 56.25 is still a MCLVN for me. Tom B said observe 53 as an outside area and LVNs coming BK lower not resi.
Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at
Tom B said
6,660.5.
62 also to observe then BHVN. The page said lose that 60 also. I'm looking for 50 tag otherwise this short invalidated.
Order
Scaled by
submitted.
the way.
Order submitted.
Yep. Tom B said 59 to 60 also a smidge.
Alright, why are you trading?
Tom B said not resi. Dean Trader said I am out of long. Tom B said Wap BPOC not mechanical. The page said yes don't long there. The page said Dean Trader. The page said you were getting on IBC ICU.
Sweet
Order
sellers.
filled.
Absorption buyers at 6,659.75.
Damn
Dean
it!
Trader said Zipper MM showed up to the downside target is 55.75 valid until a of 68. Tom B said this is finally rotating. Kyric Trader said did IBH get fulfilled?
Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at
Order
6,657.25.
submitted.
The page said now a runner left for any further pops.
TLSA, Tiziana shares hitting new highs of about 17-18% now. Company earlier announced it's advancing TZLS 501, fully human IL6R
The
monoclonal.
page said red LIQ at 50. P said 51 Ishudik.
QLGN continuing to
Sweet
spike
sellers.
here now on heavy
Dean
markets.
Trader
Absorption
replied
buyers
to
at
the page I was already long at scale. I
6,654.75.
got taken out of my remaining at the break below my entry at the RTH open and seeing the Zipper MM show up. The page said is fake or real. Let's the runner run. Greenhorn Bull said BHVN at 54. The page replied to Dean Trader writing hand. F. Replied to the page I waited. F. Said but my scale is 43. F. Said or nothing. The page said dang nice.
Come on, take all that out.
The page said nah first take some off at 50. The page said be a gentleman.
Order submitted.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers.
Tom B said 59 is some res. Kyric Trader said just geolaxing here, mid is below.
Order filled.
Kyric Trader said we have LIQ stacking.
Okay.
Absorption sellers at 6,658.25.
Tom B said scaled.
Order submitted.
The page said and that's your MR. Dean Trader said well been a good day and time for this trader to say adios, and ride off into my garden. It's beautiful day. Don't get stuck behind your screens all day. Tom B said this had alignment. Do you guys see the pieces?
Fucking A,
The
man.
page said tagging D.POC from below. Dean Trader said trade well, trade safe, catch you on the flip side. Greenhorn Bull replied to Dean Trader, have a great day too.
Order filled.
Tom B said what was that guap? At least 3 pieces. Jake said damn, I was hoping for the
Sweet
wap style
sellers.
pick.
Absorption buyers
He
at
replied to Tom B, could you go over this on the screen?
6,663.75.
I saw VHVN, VWAP, sweep. Kyric Trader replied to Tom B, LIQ stacking, VHVN. Trigger.
Now you're in my
Havlop underscore replied to Tom B, was waiting for the LVNAAT 52. Kyric Trader said problem is my stop would have been placed at the mid and outside edge I wanted to trade.
Reuters reporting
Kyric Trader
Google
said,
is set
but
to
it was
be
a lot
hit
of
the
elements
second
in
fine
play.
under EU rules in coming months.
Tom B said this was a structured trade, it had multiple pieces MR then IBH skill slash gap, etc. on.
Report says the EU is not rushing decision due to U.S. trade tensions and criticism. That from Reuters sources, GOOGL.
Tom B replied to Willert's remember, MKT is random.
Order filled.
Tom B said it might or might not. That never changes what the key is, not this one random app, but having a plan with an ADA and then just follow it. Hey, said Tom B. I didn't get sweep on WAP. Tom, can you please share your sweep settings when you have a moment? Thanks. Tom B said now fully scaled and then manging runners clueless.
Order submitted.
BP replied to Leslie underscore trades you can see the sweep, buyers at WAP, breakaway and
submitted.
retest, bar, all at a location
Order
BHBN.
submitted.
The page said good AM session.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Tom B replied to a 0.01/100/3. The page said quite structured.
Sweep buyers. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.67. Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,666.75.
F. Replied to the page I didn't downcast face with sweat taking a stop, is what it is. Tom B said also on that long, look left, always. A. Replied to Tom B thank you very much.
Sweep buyers. Absorption sellers
Order
at
filled.
66.64.
All right.
Order canceled.
Ah. 8:19. Start over trading. Over trading.
The page replied to F. If you're still in the trade, then perhaps Mbok can help being too hot. Blup underscore replied to Leslie underscore trades. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The 52 to 53's LBN. A. Replied to Leslie underscore trades. VWAPTPVPOC is a structured trade. Some will want to wait for the stop pick. It really depends on how well you can read it and what your plan is. VP replied to Leslie underscore trades. Depends on your trade plan. For some, reactions at VWAP and VHVN are different examples of MR, I.E, checking what's too high and checking if something is still too low.
Alright, what I did well is I
Yeah.
lowered
Reply
my,
to the page. Yeah, my stop is
I
71.
lowered to the MES, so I lowered my risk, and I took 2 trades, and I failed on those trades. So, we've time to journal. I don't think I should trade anymore. It's been a good day, but I want to make up, Hyde wants to make up those losses, but were they good trades? Yes. That was a good trade. That mean reversion was a really good trade. Shorting is not a good trade. Shorting at all now. Hello, dear. Hi. A puppy. A puppy. Oh, my puppy.
Sweet Sellers.
Melody
Sweet
today,
Sellers.
don't you? You want to go to town and go see Melody and Tori and go see Kim, go to the office? You want to go to the office today? Is that what you wanna? You go for a ride in the truck today? And go see Melody? A
Hey,
ride in the
said
truck?
Massapar.
Is today the day you go with to go see Melody? Oh, that would be fun. Yes, give me pop. Good girl, good girl.
The page replied to F. Yeah, mine is 70. I'm working with runner. Entry 68.75. Tom V replied to Leslie underscore trades. The more structure / confluence you have, the better, but the outcome is always random. BP
Order
replied to
submitted.
Leslie underscore trades it was not at an outside edge but it was a T-lap structured trade, VWAPVPOC. My recommendation would be to screenshot the behavior and start to bet if that's a Mr. Trade.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Tom
Sweet
B
buyers.
said
Sweet
YouTube.com.
buyers.
Order submitted.
Come on, take all that out.
Kyric Trader said so really that trade for me would only qualify with stop under outside edge.
Order submitted.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 6,652.75.
Order submitted.
Ghost set Great Wall of China in orders back. BP replied to Leslie underscore trades of course. I'm no pro so I leave it to Tom but always happy to share my thoughts.
Order
Feel free
filled.
to add and PM if you have more questions.
One minute till news event. "30 seconds till news event. "20 seconds till news event.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Perfect Pair said IBH still not taken out. Perfect Pair said 70% chance. Perfect Pair said stops taken out under swing low. Kyric Trader said even right there I just felt like I was getting trapped. Ghost said caught that pop, woke up late, lol, I'm done for today. Perfect Pair said if we can't regain VPOC maybe it's too high and the responsive buyers are done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I had a good day. Don't make it a losing day.
Kyric Trader said is Tom talking? Dan P said discord.com. Greenhorn Bull said LVN at 50, the shorts look to be causing the squeeze. Dan P said bookmap.com.
VPOC migration.
Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,666.5.
Dan P said
Depop
bookmap.com latest
migration.
post is from the legendary D. Partying face. Greenhorn Bull said poor Tom
Absorption
has
sellers
to
at
get through all these
66.67.
advertisements to start the show. LOL. The page replied to Dan P writing hand.
The whole story doesn't make sense. All the last 4 or 5 of these shooters are all young male kids. It's the FBI doing this shit. This is what they do, and then they use people for their little fall guys. The FBI, there should be no real doubt that
Dan P replied to Greenhorn Bull, we've gotta keep the lights on somehow. Beaming face with smiling eyes.
But to believe that this little college-age kid. Well, I put that printer in the front seat, and all of that printer. Yep.
I was on about 45 minutes with the brother company for the printer at the office. Because we were in the meeting and we're like, oh, and hey, you're going to need a new printer. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's under it. And I'm like, no, okay, I'll check it out. No, we took the cartridge out and we did the dance and we did click and we did this. So then I did Grok. They did Grok and he told me to do all these things. Well,
No.
and so I called him and it said Grok couldn't figure it out. It's press these 2 buttons. I'm like, what? I gotta press these 2 buttons, put my leg in the air, freaking, I was fucking with it, and it laughed and everything. He goes, you know what? Just call. They finally gave up and said, just call Brother Support. They're pretty good on it. 30 minutes hold time, at least with classical music. So I respect them for that because it wasn't that crap music.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a very thank you. Whoever did that got on, helped me press these 2 buttons. Oh, just press them. Grok was telling me to hold them. Press these 2 combination buttons, which is weird, like a 1 and a pound sign, and then hit clear. He got it. Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Yeah, and I'm like, thank you so much. Gave me a little more faith in the freaking printer company.
Well, wait till you see all the ink that's in the front seat. 6 fucking cartridges that were $100 a piece. What happened is the last pink one I put in, as soon as I did a test run, it said
Is it a
it
brother?
was.
Is it a brother or?
I can't remember. I think it's an HP. It said it was.
Sweet buyers. Sweet buyers.
Low already, like under 50% low, and I was like, this is brand new. There are brand new cartridges. You ought to take it back to Staples and have a steak bit at them. Be like, man, we spent all this money on these cartridges.
I'm gonna call the support. I will call the support. I
I
got so
spent
many things.
hundreds of dollars on
And
that.
I'll try to get it going, and it could be an A1 one.
It was A1, I bought it. We used it a lot. Sarah and I used it a lot when we went down to Sacramento with our sound. I was printing good stickers.
There we go.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.69.
I don't know where she'll fit in the truck with that freaking printer. Boy, oh boy. There's an orange kitty that wants in at the door. And I'm lazy. I'm drinking my coffee.
Ghost replied to Ghost, I'm the king of selling too early.
She's gonna go today. She's happy about it.
I got it blocked. I had good games today, and then I traded away a tiny bit of my games. So I'm like, uh-oh. You stop it. I've been trading the open. I'm changing my rules. Tom said no trading the open for developing traders. And then later today he goes, we're all developing traders. Like later, in the day, he's always, so they're playing it. But talk to me.
We're not getting that.
Yeah. But no, I traded the last 2
Mary said
days.
thanks.
Sweet buyers.
You too,
Sweet
thumbs up.
buyers. Absorption sellers at 66.73.
My bigger account's been doing it, so that was really cool. Grandfather clock still doing this. I don't know. And we have like this weird guy.
You have to email him. Email him and try to set up an appointment.
Yeah.
See if he'll come up. He's not able to come up here anyway. Or just call us and maybe buy us here.
They give you 2 clocks. I got the other clock. I brought it back too for my office. You have his email address?
No. No, I don't.
Yeah, I always do, so.
Sweet buyers. Absorption sellers at 6,671.75.
Greenhorn Bull said Tom is on fire today. Fire.
Sweet sellers. Sweet sellers. Absorption buyers at 66.72.
No, I ain't playing that game. Okay, all done with OBS.
Ghost said that Great Wall of Orders came in, it ripped on the retest a lot of juice.